right, so he wants to sell this property at $830,000. I mean, he wants to buy it at $830,000. We pay $260,000 for it, right? So what does that equal? Somebody minus that for me, please. I'm horrible. And then calculate also on top of the 260. Now, the question is, are we going to sell this? I don't know. I really don't want to. But my husband's kind of like, maybe we should 1031 exchange it or something. I'm not sure. There's a lot of opportunity. Can I 1031 exchange this? Should I just sell this outright? Should I keep it? You know, what should I do? Right? Maybe y'all can give me some suggestions. What will y'all do in this instance? So what's 830 minus 260? Did anybody calculate this? It's $570,000, right? Oh, you can't see the bottom. I apologize. There you go. A $560,000 if we would sell this. Okay, $560,000. So 570 or whatever. Let's go. Not including the $5,000 net, so the 60 grand every single month that we made. Now, the first year we didn't make any money, because we had no idea what we were doing. The second year, we probably made a little bit of money, but after I'm saying like the last 3 years, we probably netted at least 60 grand on this property. So let's just say we made $180,000. Let's just say 150 grand. Made 150 grand. Right? $720,000. So we'll make $720,000 on a property that we paid 260 grand for in 5 years. In 5 years. All right, that's an awesome deal. That's like an amazing deal. Now, the dilemma that we have is like, what are we going to do? Are we going to sell it? Are we going to 1031 exchange it? Are we going to keep it? Are we going to, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I have no idea. So we're still working through that. But we got a verbal offer from the guy. He wants to buy. He'll buy it for 830 grand. This is what I love about self-storage. And guess what? Guess what? This is the running part, right? There's finding them, funding them, and running them. The running part is that we've made all of our facilities so hands-off, so automated, so systematized that I haven't been to this facility in years. I never go to this facility. My husband goes like once every couple of months and just checks on it. And that's it. We have like an office manager that takes all the calls. We have a boots on the ground person that manages all of our facilities. And that's it. That's what we got. We got 3 people on the team to manage our facilities. And then we have me as the fundraiser. And we have Chris, our acquisitions person, as the person that finds them. Now, before, I used to find the properties. But then I just found somebody. I found an acquisitions person to go out and find them for me now. So, and that's kind of how it works, right? So you have the 3-step process: finding them, funding them, running them. I kind of gave you a synopsis of like a deal that is out there, totally out there. You can do this. This was in a secondary market, right? But right now I'd be focusing on secondary or tertiary markets, depending on how much money that you can come up with, right? And this type of a deal in the coaching program in Storage Nerds, these deals, I see my students doing this all the time. Now, we have a student right now that I just had a coaching session with her. She has a $1.1 million facility under contract. It's worth, once it gets like completed and full, it's worth like over $2.5 million. Now it's going to cost a little bit of money. It's going to cost a couple $100,000 to fix that sucker up, right? But she's going to put a couple $100,000 in it to make it worth $2.5 million. She'll make $1 million on the back end for that property. But it's going to take a little elbow grease, just like this one. This took some elbow grease. This took us a year and a half to really get up and running and try to figure it out. Now, my students, they just like copy everything that I do. And now I see them within like 90 days, they already got that thing that they bought systematized, automated, and they're looking for their next facility. So the lifetime, like the journey, like the success path or the journey of a student that gets into the coaching program, right, looks like this. Okay, if everybody's wondering, it looks like this. In the first 90 days, you're going to find your facility and put it under contract. You have to learn how to find the facility, run deal analysis, and put it under contract. Now, this success path that I'm going to give you guys, this works. I'm telling you, I see it all the time with my students. This works if you make it a priority. If you're like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And if you don't figure out how you're going to make it a priority, then it's not going to work, right? So you got to ask yourself, like, is this truly a priority? Do I really want to buy storage facilities? Okay. Now, the first 90 days, you're going to find facility. And then you're going to do from 90 to 180, right? You're going to onboard that. You're going to find it and fund it. Find and fund. Find facility and fund it. If y'all can read that. This is find and fund. It's horrible. Find facility and fund it. Okay? The next 90 days, you're doing your onboarding. What's onboarding? Onboarding is that time that you're going through your closing period. And in your closing period of your facility is where you're having to get like your software set up. You're having to, do all the closing stuff, your due diligence. You're going to have to start prepping for owner transfership. Okay. That's we call that the onboarding process in our coaching program. We call it onboarding. Okay. I can call it whatever. I call it onboarding. And then from 180 to 270, you are doing owner transfership. Right? So that's where you're calling all the people, trying to get them into the system, sending out letters, automating everything, getting your auction process set up, getting your system set up, all that kind of stuff. All right? Owner transfer and automation. And then after that, it's the 270 to 365 days. This is where you're looking for your next facility because you already got that one all automated and systematized. Find another facility. And this is the success path of a student that joins Storage Nerds. And I see it all the time. I have students that have been in the program for 1.5 years now. They're buying their second facility, closing on it right now, getting it all ready, or even building, whatever they decide to do, right? Because in the coaching program, you have people that can afford $200,000 facilities and $2 million facilities. You have people that can afford to have any money at all as well too, right? And then you have people that want to build, people that want to, buy income producing properties, people that want to buy mismanaged properties. And so you just got the whole gamut, because the truth of the matter is that there's 6 different ways to invest in self-storage, right? And there's 6 different ways for you to fund the deal, depending on which deal that you find. You have to learn all the different ways, all the different types of facilities out there, and all the different ways that you can fund those facilities. And then you have to learn how to run the deal analysis on all those different types of facilities, right? Okay. So there's the education part here. You're always educating yourself, because essentially what it is